Hey guys! Today, as you can tell from the title, is going to be my first tattoo vlog. Kind of. Except that this right now is not the day that I got my tattoo. This is actually 3 weeks later. And it's also my second time filming this video because the first time I set up my camera with my nice new ring light that I have, and I was out of angle the whole time. It was like cut off like from here up. So that was just wonderful to watch after like 45 minutes of filming. Yeah. So we're back and we're gonna try this again. So, yes, like I said, I got a ring light and it's super nice, great lighting, works perfect. Before we get into this vlog, I just want to brag a little bit, okay? So this sweater, it is so cute. I went to PacSun and I got 3 sweaters. Perfect, tried them on, they fit so cute. 3 sweaters for the price of 1. So I got 3 sweaters for $40. And then I also threw in a pack of scrunchies and a necklace. So that's the tea. That's the tea, sisters. I don't ever shop for myself, like ever. It was pretty nice to get a good deal out of shopping, you know? Let's just get into the real point of the video today, which is my very first tattoo. About 3 weeks ago, I got a tattoo. This tattoo means the absolute world to me. Okay, I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for this conversation because it's kind of awkward and hard to talk about in front of a camera. So my dog, Josie, passed away this past September of 2018. It was very sudden, it was very unexpected, and that just made it 10 times harder. And the fact that I had her for 15 years, which I was 18 when she passed away because it was just a couple months ago, and that's 15 years of my life. That's me as a 3-year-old when we got her. So I didn't remember a life before her. So trust me when I say it was incredibly difficult to lose her, especially in the timing that it came and the way that it happened and the unexpectedness. It was very awful. My brother in September wrecked his motorcycle and shattered his tibia in his leg into like, he shattered it in like half, and then there was another little, it was bad. He was non-weight bearing for 3 months. It was already a really hard time for my family. It was hard for him, it was hard for my mom. God, it was hard for my mom. And it was hard for me. So the timing of this happening as well, just piling right on top of it, was awful. The day of my brother's second surgery on his leg when this happened. So I'm not going to get into details of how she died or what exactly happened. She was old, and that had a lot to do with it. So it's just too hard to talk about that aspect of it. She was 15 years old, like I said. She was very, very old. She was a dachshund. She was basically blind. She could not hear very well. I'll tell you what, if my mom was outside on the lawnmower, you would have thought she was just a puppy the way she chased her around. My mom, she adored my mom so much. I think the hardest part of losing her was coming home and her not being here and not hearing her claws on the kitchen tile floor and, you know, dropping food and not like calling for her to come eat it. Like, now we have to pick up our food actually off the floor. The day it happened, I came home after seeing my brother and I had to come home to get ready for work. And at the time I was a waitress. So it had just been the worst day ever, and then I had to go into work and smile at people and be happy, and it was just me running to the bathroom every hour to cry. Like, it was so bad. Adjusting to her being gone was probably the hardest part. Right when I thought I was moving on a little bit and getting over it, her ashes came and I just like lost it all over again. Still hard. Like, today I was scrolling through my Snapchat memory that pops up, and it was a video of her barking. She would bark like crazy whenever nothing was happening, and I used to think it was so annoying, and now I'm like, I would do anything to hear that again, you know? And so it's really hard, and whenever it just pops up out of nowhere, it takes me by surprise, and a lot of times I find myself crying, and I know a lot of people who haven't had pets or haven't felt the loss of their pet probably don't understand why this is such a hard thing to go through. But I promise you, the minute you go through it, you will completely understand. It's harder than anything I've ever gone through, to be honest with you. I've never lost somebody close to me until her, that I've, like, personally, family or like a friend or anything like that. I've never lost someone super, super close to me. And so this was like my first loss. It was extremely hard, and I didn't know how to handle it, like, at all. But I knew from before she even passed away, as she got older, I realized, like, I had to prepare myself because I knew it was going to be sooner rather than later. And so I always thought to myself, you know, I think my first tattoo I want to dedicate to her. Here I am 3 weeks later after getting a tattoo that is dedicated to her. And I am so happy that I got it because it does. It means the world to me. It's perfect. It's just what I wanted. I love it. I really do. So the actual tattoo part, let's talk about that. Up until the night before, I had wanted to get this tattoo on my arm. But literally the night before, oh my gosh, it's raining so hard. Up until the night before, I was contemplating getting it somewhere else, and I originally wanted to get it on my ribs. I'm just so insecure in my body. I didn't want to have to, like, lift my shirt up in front of people and, like, be exposed. I decided to get it on my arm. Well, then the night before, I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking about all these crazy things, the nerves and everything, and I'm like, oh my god, my wedding. And some of you are like, what? Like, I literally, it didn't hit me until the night before, and I'm so glad that it did. I just thought to myself, when I am getting married, if I decide to wear a sleeveless or a strapless dress, I don't want to have to hide a tattoo. As much as it means to me, I just didn't want to have to worry about it. So I just thought the arm was too much of a commitment for me personally. Like, not that there's anything wrong with arm tattoos, because I plan on getting one eventually. Ended up deciding to go with my ribs, which is what I did, and I'm glad that I went with that because I really like it there. It's easy to hide. Half the time I forget I even have it. The actual process of the tattoo, which I'm actually going to insert the video of the first, like, 45 seconds of getting my tattoo, the first time he put the needle in my skin. Here's the video to show you my pain face and a little bit of humorous to watch me lay there and make the absolute strangest face. And please, disclaimer, ignore my double chin, okay? We all have one. Don't lie. Don't lie and say you don't. It's fine, okay? Just ignore it. It was a bad angle, okay? So, yeah. Let's watch the video.
Line it first. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now just try to relax your body because I can see you're kind of tense.
Okay.
Because tightening up doesn't do anything for you.
Okay.
Okay. And don't hold your breath because you don't have to hold your breath. I can work around your breath.
You're alright.
Here, first little line.
You're gonna give birth, so.
You dead?
No, I'm
Okay,
good.
cool.
You're okay. Take deep breath.
A little bit at a time. So I'm assuming your dog's name was a J?
Yeah, Josie.
You're right. I was telling her.
Very
Sorry.
careful.
I'll try not to laugh.
You know what? Something on my phone?
When we're doing the paw, it's not as big a deal, but right now I'm on the J, so.
Yeah, so now that you just watched me embarrass myself a bit, the faces I made were straight pain. Like, I was not expecting it to be that painful in any way, shape, or form. I literally didn't know if I was going to make it through. But also, it only took like 15 minutes, which was shocking to me. My tattoo artist was great, by the way. He was very informative. He let me know a lot about how to take care of my tattoo, what to expect whenever I'm getting it. He was very welcoming into his shop. He was just very, very kind, very nice, and really made the whole process a lot smoother for me. So I'm very thankful for him for that. My best friend, Micaiah, hey girl. She came with me, and I'm so glad she did. She was the one who recorded for me, so thank you, Micaiah, for recording that for me. And then Austin, my boyfriend, was right beside my head and holding my hand, and anytime I'd make a face, he'd be like, you're good, you're good, you're good. And I was like, I'm not good, this freaking hurts. He picked up the needle like the last time, and he's like, all right, you're all set. And I was like, wait, what? And Austin was like, wait, what? Because, like, Micaiah was watching the whole time, so she could see, but Austin and I obviously couldn't see, which I'm glad it didn't take forever and I wasn't in so much pain for the longest time, but it was just so shocking that it didn't take that long. Anyways, it's been about 3 weeks since I got it done, and I'm going to show you what it looks like today, right now. This necklace that I have on is from my boyfriend Austin. He got it for our 4-year anniversary because it was just 3 days after she passed. And I'll show you it up close and personal. It's a heart with a gold paw print, and it's very special to my heart. Let me show you, probably not in focus, let me show you what it looks like now. This J is in my mom's handwriting. And speaking of my mother, she was not too happy with me. I snuck it behind her back because the first time I mentioned it when Josie first passed away, how I wanted to get it, which I didn't mention it. My sister accidentally slipped up and told her. She was mad. She was like, no, you're not getting that. Don't waste your money on that. That's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. You don't need a tattoo. My mom does not like tattoos, okay? Nothing against people who have tattoos. She has a tattoo that she got when she was 18. She just doesn't like them. But I got it anyways behind her back, which was a bit risky, sneaky of me. But you know what? I'm 19, bro. Let me live my life. But yeah, so I searched through notebook after notebook after notebook looking for a lowercase cursive J in my mom's handwriting that was very, like, tattoo worthy, you know? So yeah, they used my mom's cursive J, and for her actual paw print, after she got cremated and they sent me her ashes, they also sent me this little clay model of her paw print. And I wasn't expecting it, honestly. I just thought I was going to get her ashes. It makes me sad looking at it. It makes me sad thinking about her, but at the same time, I know that she's a lot happier and a lot healthier. Josie was never allowed upstairs here at the house, so whenever she passed away, me and my little siblings, I took them to Rite Aid to get a card for Josie. It was the perfect card. It had dachshunds all over it, and that's what she was. And I wrote a little letter to her, and I had Caroline and Cole tell me what to say. It's a pretty good card. One of the things that I put on the card for her was, you finally got to go upstairs. I just think about her all the time, and it's really hard. That's pretty much all I've got for you guys. Anybody who's struggling with loss and grief, don't let anybody tell you that it's not okay to be sad, because you can take it however long you want and you can grieve in any way that you choose, and nobody gets to tell you how to feel, and nobody gets to tell you how to get on with your life. Like, unless they feel it themselves, the exact same pain that you're going through, they don't have any right to tell you to move on, or that it's not that big of a deal, or that you can't feel the way you feel. So don't ever let anybody make you feel like that. I just do want to let you know that it is going to be okay, and it may not feel like it. I know it didn't feel like it for me, but it will. It will get better. My favorite quote says, everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, then it's not the end. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you for letting me be emotional and talk about this and share with you my story about my first tattoo. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!